Hey, what's up, Twitter? So I wanted to do a follow-up on my what to do in 2021. Great tips, right? So let's get going. Start with, your title page, like draw on there like in crayons and shit. You know what I mean? Because that tells people like, hey, I'm original. Like, hey, I think outside of the box, outside of the crayon box. And what you want to do is, you and even write the script like that. No one's seen it, right? So, if there's like a bad part in the script, write it in red crayons, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I get it," And then if there's a sad part, write it in like blue, And then they're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like this person's trying to change the industry. This might be the new standard. You know what I mean? Like do stuff like that, so they realize, hey, so they realize that you're a genius. That's the point you're trying to get across. Hey, I'm a fucking genius. So hey, what else? And use a different font for the title, and make it like really hard to fucking read, right? So that they're like, what the fuck does this say? And that brings the eye in, like that brings the eye in, like, what the fuck? What the fuck does it say? But I'm serious though, dude. Like that shit works. Dude, write the whole fucking series, Come on. Like that shows them like, hey, I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to the story you don't want to make. But you can't think of it like that. Even though they hate the first script, they'll like the fifth one. You know what I mean? And they're just going to keep reading until they like something. So that is smart, Bro, another one. Only hang out with writers. Like, why the fuck would you want to hang out with people who actually make stuff? Only hang out with writers and get in really tight with them. Because then they're gonna like pass your stuff along to another writer, right? Like, do stuff like that. What else? Don't research reps or producers. Why fucking bother? You know what I mean? Like, because you are going to convince them that they fucked up with their brand. Hey, like I said, hey, if you do like horror and they do like straight drama, they're gonna realize it. Like, oh, I fucked up on my whole career. Let me base my career on their script. Stuff like that. So who gives a fuck? Send it to everyone. Dude, make sure the script is expensive. Why? I mean, why? Because that shows that you're trying to put people to work, right? Like you're a philanthropist, See, and then they like you. What else? All character names. Use the same letter, dude. Like everybody's name starts with J. John, Joe, Jake, Jason, Jill, Jeff. Like, do that kind of stuff because that shows like you're theme oriented, right? Like, hey, I have a theme going here, right? There's a bigger meaning. Like that's the type of shit that they gravitate toward, right? Dude, rewrite a franchise. Like, show them, hey, you fucked up on your franchise, and here's how you do it, dude. Like, what the fuck is this? Nah, here's Batman. Fuck that. Here's Batman. And be sure to be sure to tell them that, and let's move on. I don't have a punchline for that one. Dude, spec a TV show. Like, spec a TV show of the show you want to be on. Do that. Because, dude, it's so smart. Then they have to read it because the title is on the front page, right? So like They have to read it, clearly. Um, and then they're just going to hire you because you wrote it, right? Um, Dude, do a COVID spec. Do a fucking COVID spec because no one's thought of it, you know? Do shit like that. Like, and then they're gonna be like, oh fuck, like I never even thought of that because no one's experienced this, you know? And you're gonna be like, well, I have, you know, like I've experienced it. So here's the script, the one and only one. Announcements, bro. Make announcements all the time. Like, hey, um, you know, and here's why. And don't even care about follow-ups. You know, just be like, hey, I have an announcement. Um, and don't care about ever saying what it is because the point is not to make an announcement. The point is to make an announcement about an announcement about an announcement about an announcement. And then people are gonna realize like they're gonna think like, oh, they must be a big writer because they have announcements. You know, like obviously, you know, um, dude. Another great tip, dude. Logic, right? Strategy. Put A-list writers down. You know, do that kind of stuff. Just be like, hey, this writer sucks. Fuck them. You know, do shit like that because then people realize, oh, they must be better than them. You know, that's what I would think. You know, like, oh, if they put them down, that means they're better. Clearly, because they tweeted, that's what they tweeted. So, oh, you know, people will pick up on that. You know, do that. Last one. Fuck rewrites. You know, make that clear. Make it clear that when you're in there with execs and so forth, fuck your rewrites. You know, because that shows them that you know you believe in your writing, and it shows them that you know you gotta make it clear like, hey, this is so perfect, I'm not gonna change anything, so fuck you. Like, and then they respect you. And then they're like, oh, I didn't realize it was perfect. Now that you told me to go fuck myself, now I realize it. So do stuff like that, dude. Be smart. 2021, be fucking smart, dude. Later.